Welcome back to another OOTP 22 random draft, part of a fun little kooky series. If you are one of the few tuning in, I thank you. Again, this is not my main series, just something I wanted to throw up there, something kind of off the wall and a little bit different. If you have ideas about what kind of random series should I do, either in OOTP 22 or 23, leave a comment. I'm open to all these different ideas. And if you are a streamer, I'd like to get together with you and collaborate on a series. I think that would be kind of cool, and we can share it on both of our platforms. So get a hold of me through the email on the About section of YouTube, or leave a comment below and I can get a hold of you. So welcome to episode number 6 of our random draft series. If you saw the last episode, you kind of noticed the team that we did draft, and that team looked like this. Again, all perfect cards using the criteria that we have laid out. And how did we do? Well, if we look for the Gladiator logo, it's way down here, and we lost in 5 games. That's becoming a familiar scene, is when we lose in 5 games. Again, episode number 5, I believe, or number 4 was our best finish yet. We did win one of the gold packs, but I want to get that perfect pack. Not going to stop until I at least make the finals. So this was the team and the performance, only 5 games to judge them on. But if I did have to pick an MVP of this short series, I'm going to go with... let's go with Chipper Jones. 333 average, RBI, a double, 7 hits. Yeah, sure. We'll go with Chipper. All right, let's get to today's random draft. This is the number of the draft that I am in. There are 15 teams entered so far, so lots of time for you to go and enter. Remember, you do get 1 free entry into the Perfect draft series. And yeah, see how you do. See if you can match up against the Gladiators. Again, 1 pitcher and 1 roster player, bench player, batter, hitter, whatever you want to call it, in order. So we start with the catcher, first catcher that's shown, and then the first pitcher that's shown. There we go. Bookend of that first selection. Then we go to first baseman. There's our first one. And first pitcher again is a good one in Mr. Halliday. Need a second base and a pitcher. No second base, so then we go through all the way up till left field is the first one that we can select. And Red Ruffing. I like him as well. So down here again, you see kind of the order that we draft in. We need a second base, third base, shortstop, and so on. So the first one that we can choose in order is a center fielder. I like him because he's a multi-positional player. And the first pitcher is Sam. Every team needs a Sam. Next we go to, what's the first one we can select that we don't have already? Left field we have, center field we have, so I guess we got to take our right fielder. And the only pitcher on the list is Jerry. Got a Jerry and we got a Sam. Sounds like an ice cream chain. Next, second baseman finally shows up, and that is one of the better ones in this version of the game. Our first pitcher, Addie Joss, who I profiled in my OOTP 23 series. I think it's about episode 12 or somewhere around there. Go check it out. Next, first positional player would be third base. And then a pitcher finally got a reliever. We still need a shortstop. And then we finished our first rotation of batters. Shortstop, none. So then we go back to catcher, first base. There's the first baseman. And Walker Select. Sounds like an alcohol. Walker Select. Next we have shortstop, none. So we got our second catcher and our next pitcher. So again, we draft 11 pitchers all together, and then the last couple rounds we finish off the batters. Got our first shortstop, Jack Glasscock. Welcome. And our pitcher, Dwight Gooden. Really liking our pitchers that we randomly get this draft. All right, we got two. We need a second base, third base, shortstop. Second base, third base, and our last pitcher, and a really good one, Sandy Koufax. Welcome. Got a pretty stud lineup for pitchers. All right, so we got to finish off with a second base, a shortstop, and then some outfielders. Shortstop and outfield. Only two that we can select there. The rest were pitchers. And the last round, priority goes to second base, left field, center field. Second base, left field. So we might be in danger in terms of our center fielders, but otherwise we filled out our roster really well with the criteria that we have to follow. Again, if you're new, I always get to go with a 4-man rotation with the guy that is dropped as a long reliever emergency starter. So we're running Koufax, Gooden, Palmer, and Buehler. If my closer has a stamina over 15, I get to use him as a stopper. So that fits that criteria. Otherwise, we're good to go. Hitter-wise, the only worry I have is a backup center fielder. But we do have one. Okay, good. Kleiner can play backup. Kleiner, you will get some starts. There we go. That is submitted. All right, guys. This is definitely better than most of the teams we've drafted so far. Really like my pitching staff, although I would have liked a couple more natural bullpen guys. Like the catcher, especially our starter. First base, got some power guys there. One of the best second basemen in the draft, Eddie Collins. Jimmy Collins, got the Collins boys. Glasscock at short with Pee Wee. Yeah, I like the power we have. I like the defense we have. I'm going to predict we make it. I'm going to predict we win at least one type of pack this time. I think we have the team. All right. Cheer us on. Leave a comment, like, subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my main series where the gladiators are in diamond. Almost the perfect level. Not quite there yet. Have a wonderful day. It's a great day for baseball. 30 degrees here in Canada. It's warm. How'd you enjoy the All-Star game? Go Jays. We'll see you guys next episode.